Hi there, welcome to Maths and in this video I am going to explain to you three simple methods for finding rational numbers or numbers between any two given numbers. Okay, so let's quickly move on to the board. So here I am. I have taken the numbers 3 over 4 and 2 over 5. You can have any numbers given that. Okay. And I am going to show you first my first method. Okay. And what are we going to do? We are trying to find more rational numbers between these two numbers. As you know, you can have infinite numbers between any two given numbers. Okay. So my first method is going to be conversion to decimals method. So what do? We try to convert each of the fractions to decimals. Okay. They may or may not give you exact terminating decimals. That's fine. Absolutely fine. Okay. You can still use the method. So now if I have 3 over 4, I'll get that as 0.75. Okay. And my 2 over 5 will give me 0.4. So as I can see, my 0.4 is less than my 0.75. So I just try to look decimals in between these two. I can take randomly any decimals that lie between these two. Let me take my decimals as say 0.5, 0.6, 0.65 and so on. So this is my first method where I've got numbers between the two given numbers, and to be more specific, if they are giving you the numbers in fraction form, try to write your answer also in the fraction form and preferably in the simplest form. So my 0.5 will give me say 5 over 10, which is 1 by 2. My 0.6 will give me 6 over 10, which is 3 over 5, and my 0.65 will give me 65 over 100. If I take 5 as a common factor, I'll get that answer as 13 over 20. Okay, so I've got here three numbers, and like this you can have as many numbers as you want. Okay, so this was my method 1. Now let me move on to method 2. So this is my second method where we try to convert the fractions to like fractions. Now what are like fractions? Fractions which have the same denominator. So we try to convert each of them to the same denominator. So to make the denominator same, I will multiply this with 5 and this one with 4. Okay, to get my LCM 20. So I will get my numbers as say 15 over 20, and 2 times 4 is 8 over 20. Okay. Now since my denominator is the same, I can write between 8 and 15 any numbers, like my answer could be 9 over 20, 10 over 20, 11 over 20 and so on. Okay, and always if you are given, my advice will be to bring the numbers to the simplest form, and second point, whichever form the question is given in. Like here again my question, I am using the same numbers and that too in fraction form, rational number form. So your final answer should also be in the same form. Okay, so like this I can have any numbers. Now if you see, the numbers that you have got from here may not be the same as the numbers what you got from method 1. Okay, because as I told you, there are infinite numbers between any two given numbers. So the answer what you get for this particular question may not match at all with the answer what your friend gets. So you should not worry about that. Okay, as long as you use the correct method and do your math properly, you should be assured of your marks, okay, and your answer. Okay, so now I move on to my last method, which is method 3. And what exactly do we do here? we try to find the mid values of the given numbers. Now what exactly do I mean? Let me take a simple number, for example 2 and 3. Okay, a number between 2 and 3 I can quickly say as 2.5. Okay, and how do I get 2.5? I add 2 and 3 divide by 2, so that I get 5 over 2, which is 2.5. And this number that I get lies exactly between the numbers 2 and 3. And we are going to use the same concept for fractions or rational numbers as well. So if I am having the numbers 3 over 4 and 2 over 5, I can always get a number by adding them. Okay, don't stop there, and dividing by 2. Okay, this might go on to a slightly longer method than the previous one, because all this process will give you just one number. Okay, so what will this give me? My LCM is 20, and this will be 5 is a 15 plus 8 is 23 over 20 divided by 2 will give me 23 over 40. So this is the number which lies exactly between 3 over 4 and 2 over 5. So if I want to find another number, then I can continue the process. So I can find between 3 over 4 and 23 over 40, or 2 over 5 and 23 over 40. It's like that. So how will it exactly look like? If this is my 2 over 5, 0.4, and if this is my 3 over 4, then 23 over 40 will correspond to this particular point, 23 over 40. Okay, so you can use the same method, like add 2 over 5 and 23 over 40 divided by 2 to get a point here. Similarly, this plus this divided by 2 will give you a point here, and so on. So you can just go on continuing the process. Okay, so whichever method you find convenient, you can use. Okay, but remember the main tip, that try to express your final answers like here. Instead of leaving these as decimals, try to convert them to fractions, and that too in the lowest terms or the simplest form. Hope the methods are clear to you. And if you want me to take up any particular topic, please mention in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.